Hey, yo, what is going on? You cantankerous Kakuna. Today we're playing some Rapid Strike, and of course I'm just using Cyrus's list. It's actually their updated list. I saw on their Twitter that they suggested cutting one of the Iono for a Karina's Focus, so I made that adjustment. I actually really like that. Even before I was playing games with Cyrus's build, which is the one Karina's Focus, back before like NAIC when I was trying out this deck, I always felt like I wish I had another draw supporter that I could find with Octillery, because when you start getting Iono'd and judged and all that stuff, sometimes if you don't naturally draw into a supporter, and Octillery is only out to get one, you can go through that one Karina's Focus really, really fast, and you're wishing you had a second. So I really like that adjustment. I've definitely found some value out of that for sure. So the main attackers in this deck are the Inteleon VMAX, the Urshifu VMAX, and I would put Medicham up there as well as one of our main attackers in this deck. So we got a lot of different tools here. We got the double gunner ability of the Inteleon to spread damage on our opponent's field. We got the super powerful G-Max rapid flow of the Urshifu VMAX to do 120 damage to two of our opponent's Pokemon. The Gale Thrust is nice as well, and that comes up specifically in like Arceus matchups, of course, because Arceus is weak to fighting. 2/2 Octillery in here as our support Pokemon, Luminion in here as well as another support Pokemon, and then the Medicham with that Yoga Loop is the biggest part of this deck, I would say, especially against the two most popular matchups in the format. The Lost Box, I'll say Dex, because that's Lost Tina really has become more popular than Lost Turbo, but Medicham is still good against Lost Tina, or just as good against Lost Tina as it was against the Lost Turbo deck. So it puts 2 damage counters on one of our opponent's Pokemon, and then if it knocks out that Pokemon, we get to take another turn. Like, our opponent just completely skips their turn, or they don't get to play a turn, then we just get to start another turn all over again. So allows us to like set up combos and plays, and the deck is just really cool. This is actually one of my favorite decks to play with right now, just because of all the combos and plays you can make around the double gunners from the Inteleon VMAX into like G-Max Rapid Flows once you Yoga Loop the Manaphy and use Alakazam to move the damage around that you've put in play with like attacking for turn or using the double gunners. There's like so many cool tricks and plays you can make with this deck between the Medicham, the Alakazam, the Inteleon's double gunner ability, and then the G-Max Rapid from the Urshifu. It's just a really enjoyable deck to play to try and pick apart scenarios and try and come up with what is the best line of play in that scenario. For the supporter lineup, I already talked about the Karina's Focus a little bit. There's 2 Irida, 2 Iono, 2 Melanie, 2 Research, 1 Clara, 1 Cheryl. I definitely like the Clara. I was a little bit unsure about the Clara, to be honest. I was like, should there just be a Super Rod? But having the Clara in there to have another way to directly draw energy out of your discard pile, like the energy retrievals do, is a pretty big deal. So I definitely am a big fan of the Clara, having put a little bit more time in with the deck. And the 2/2/2 of everything, to be honest, it feels kind of fine to just have access to like kind of all of these supporters in the deck throughout the game. The aggressive draw from the Research, the energy acceleration from the Melanie, the hand disruption of the Iono, and then kind of the precise item finding of the Irida. And then of course Karina's Focus is kind of like the panic supporter. It's like, oh, we got judged and we have no supporter in our hand, but we can use our Octillery that we set up earlier, use the Rapid Strike Search, find the Karina's Focus because it is a Rapid Strike card, and then we actually get to, you know, continue playing the game and not just kind of brick from there. So the Karina's Focus are kind of just in there because they synergize so well with the Octillery, of course. So kind of the least powerful of all of our supporters. The Cheryl, I'm a little bit iffy on still. It does have its moments where it can be pretty powerful, and the trade-off of like having to use Luminion, putting like a pretty fragile 2 prize Pokemon in play to get the Cheryl, is a pretty good trade-off most of the time, because like if our opponent, you know, still has 6 prize cards left and they like hit one of our VMAX Pokemon for a lot of damage, and can potentially threaten a 1-hit KO on a VMAX Pokemon later on, using the Cheryl that turn to heal our VMAX Pokemon while putting Luminion in play really isn't too bad of a trade-off, because if our opponent wants to go out of their way to boss KO the Luminion, or just go out of the way to like snipe KO, whatever it might be, they have to, you know, KO Luminion, and then KO a 1 prizer, and then KO a 3 prizer. So that's 3 more turns. But if we don't play the Cheryl for a turn, and that damaged VMAX Pokemon is still just sitting in play, then our opponent can theoretically go KO the damaged VMAX Pokemon, and then KO another VMAX Pokemon. That's just 2 attacks compared to 3 attacks. So even though we're putting a vulnerable, fragile liability type Pokemon in play, like the Luminion, to find the Cheryl most of the time, it's worth the prize and turn trade-off that it actually gives us, kind of extending the game to our advantage. So the Cheryl's been pretty solid. It's definitely a card I'm a little bit iffy on. It feels like it doesn't come up very often, and even in a lot of games where it does come up, we're still winning or can probably win the game anyway. So I'm a little bit iffy on that. The other one I'm a little bit iffy on, which I'll jump to next, is the other card in here that kind of stands out to me as being like, do we really need this, is the Echoing Horn. The Echoing Horn, I have never used it in a game where I wasn't going to win anyways. Sometimes it just lets me win games a little bit faster, but if I'm going to win the game anyways, do I really need to be playing that card, or should I just play another consistency card like a Nest Ball or something like that? The idea behind it is very powerful up against like Lost Box decks or Gardevoir, or even like Arceus Duraludon, to kind of get around their Duraludon by putting another Arceus like V in play that we've already KO'd earlier on. Plays like that are really, really cool, but I feel like they just don't really actually come up that often, and it makes me a little unsure about how much I actually like the Echoing Horn here. The other change I actually made in this list from Cyrus's original list was I cut a Nest Ball for a Battle VIP Pass, and I would consider cutting the Echoing Horn before a nest ball, because I feel like in that early game, if we just kind of set up, that's what we really just need to get going. And the deck is so powerful when it sets up, but that can be a little bit of a struggle in the early game. We do need more than just like an Inteleon V on the first turn of the game, like where Arceus decks can get away with just going Arceus and Energy on the first turn of the game. We can't quite as easily get away with something like that in the Inteleon deck if we want to have powerful follow-up turns. We want to get like an Inteleon down or 2 Inteleon down, a Remoraid down, maybe the Urshifu down, depending on the matchup as well. So we can really have those powerful options from turn to turn after that. It's not that we just lose the game if we don't get down enough basic Pokemon, but it definitely makes a big difference in our follow-up turns if we can get a good established board state to work with initially. 6 basic water energy and then the 1 energy search in here as well. I'd actually maybe even consider trying to add another energy search into this deck, because once you get your energy flowing out of the deck, you can use like Irida to find energy retrieval, or you just naturally draw into an energy retrieval to pull off those turns of the double gunner from 2 Inteleon VMAX. That's where the deck really starts taking full advantage of all the cool plays that this deck has to offer. But sometimes initially finding your basic water energy can be tough. The 1 energy search in here is nice because you do have Irida that can find item cards, so it gives you a way to kind of find your energy. But I could see adding like maybe a 7th basic water or just a 2nd energy search to have more outs from Irida into energy. Once again, you can do like the full chain of like Ultra Ball for Luminian, Luminian for Irida, Irida for energy surge, to get all the way to that energy. And sometimes you do have to do that, but if you can get to that energy, you can make those big plays happen. So you don't really mind putting the liability in play and going through all those resources. And the last card I would say I would consider changing would maybe cut a Forest Seal Stone. They're really powerful in the deck though, so I'm a little bit unsure about this. It's a little bit repetitive to have 3 of them, and sometimes it feels like sometimes you'll be on like turn 2 and you've seen all 3 of your Forest Seal Stones. And you're just like, well, I mean, this doesn't feel good. But finding that first Forest Seal Stone in a lot of situations is a game changer. That could get you a Battle VIP pass you wouldn't have had to like set up, or get you a research for your next turn. It's like those are the 2 main cards I feel like I find off my Forest Seal Stone is Professor's Research and Battle VIP pass. But sometimes I even use Forest Seal Stone for just a basic water energy. So it really can do it all in the deck and really pulls or ties a whole turn together to give you an option or an out that you need to actually be able to take over a game or a scenario, whatever it might be. And that's the Rapid Strike deck. Before we get into some action, I want to give a big shout out as always to FullGripGames.com and let you all know that Obsidian Flames sealed products are available for pre-order over there. Of course, anything you buy over there supports me directly here on the YouTube channel, the Twitch stream, all the content I make. So check them out, FullGripGames.com. Link in the description. As always, the Obsidian Flames products are available for pre-order, but they got a bunch of other cool Pokemon stuff over there as well. So check it all out. And with that said, let's go ahead and let's get into the action. We can try and work something out that would work for you that's not currently available on my availability. But check if any of my availability works first, because my coaching availability, I do some evening, some morning for me, so potentially there might be something that works for you. Echoing Horn is good against Guardy. I don't even think it is that good against Guardy though. I don't think it's like it's okay, but like you can search the Horn with Auxiliary. Oh, true, my bad. Yeah, no, finding the cards. I don't care about finding the card. I care about winning. Today we're gonna talk about winning, getting that dub. This hand sucks. I mean, it's not that bad, obviously. Well, compared to my opponent's art, this hand is broken, but I don't know, pass. I guess. The only time that works for you is 3:46 a.m. until 4:23 a.m. Can you slot me in? I'll see what I can do. Sounds doable. Sheesh, man. Dude, the Greninja is so broken in this matchup. You do not want to get rid of your Greninja. I don't know what your hand is, but you're misplaying. My opponent also had 2 Ultra Balls. Wait, are they doing this on purpose? Just trying to get just Kirlias, the board? Dude, imagine if they like prize 2 Kirlia here. This is the first time they searched their deck, and I guarantee they didn't check their prize cards. They're gonna be like 1 Kirlia. Oh, chill out! Yee! All right, we're fine. I swear we're chilling. My hand sucks, but we're chilling. Actually, what the heck do I do here? I kind of just want to Gmax Rapid Flow KO 2 Kirlias, right? I honestly think I should just go get a research and see what the research gives me as well, though. Because yeah, Gmax Rapid Flow by itself is not good enough. I need a research. Losing the energy retrieval kind of sucks. Also, losing a stadium kind of sucks. We need the we need to research here. I'm definitely not disrupted. I mean, KOing 2 of their Refinement Kirlias probably puts me in a pretty good spot, to be honest. I do have the play, so I probably should just go. Oh, that's right. I prize a lot of energy. Like, hey, yo, what the heck? Yeah, I think I should just get 2 KOs on like Curliers, right? I think that's probably the route. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Now, where do I move this 22? From here to here, I guess? I don't actually know what makes the most sense there, to be honest. Throw this somewhere. Probably should put it somewhere else, to be honest. Actually, this is like not this. To be honest, their board state is like not bad. What they have, what they're cooking with here is like not bad. I'm in Florida for this week. I'm from Utah. I was expecting the humidity to be much worse than it is. I remember it being a lot worse in Missouri. Would that be right? I don't know. I'm not from Florida. Every time I've gone to Florida, though, it's not been good. Yeah, Florida's definitely like one of the cringiest states. Dude, why do they not bench Greninja there? What is their hand? Dude, their hand has to be bonkers if they didn't bench Greninja there. Oh shoot. It's getting wild. Okay. I think we're in a fine spot. I am kind of a little nervous still though, but question is, would you live in Canada? Yeah, I'd probably be fine living in Canada. It's pretty cold there. Generally, I like the cold, so Canada's probably pretty dope. Now they're bringing out the Ralts. Okay, I see you. Oh, the reversal. I don't think they can beat me next turn, but this is getting it's getting a little sketch. Collapsed. Oh shoot, into the Iona. Okay, it's getting a little sketch. Sketch alert. Okay, we got ourselves an Irida to work with. Dude, they just have the whole freaking squad. What the heck? Need to build up some damage on that. Okay. Well, we're gonna KO the active. Level ball. Manaphy? I mean, Manaphy doesn't make very much sense here. Really, yeah. Okay, that's fine. 4 prize cards left. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that my Urshifu wasn't dying here, but there was a decent chance it did, so I'm like not like too disappointed. Like, yeah. All right, what do we get? Not well, okay. So water Pokemon, probably this, and then I get to get an item card. Probably energy retrieval. I want to do some sniping. This gets the energy, and then I can Ultra Ball away these 2 to go get myself. Well, I don't really want to Ultra Ball here, actually. I want to save an Ultra Ball for Luminion. To get what? Maybe I am fine with that. Okay, it seems fine. I think this is on track. I like the idea of having access to Luminion next turn, though, to be honest. I don't love the idea of not having access to Luminion. I was like, yeah, I just don't like the idea of not having access to it more than... Yeah, I don't know. All right. It's like the same thing. I'm like saying the same thing twice, but you know what it is. This is definitely losable at this point, though. To be honest, it's 100% losable. We haven't lost yet, but I don't think it want to KO me next turn, to be honest. But if they gust KO my Medicham or something, like that's not good. Yeah, like if they gust KO my Medicham, or yeah, my Medicham, that wouldn't be good. Get this KO here. There's a lot of damage built up on the bench. All right, yeah, we might be able to pull it off here. Like if I just Yoga Loop next turn, I think we win, but it's possible that doesn't happen, I guess. Yeah, if I Yoga Loop this turn, I'm feeling pretty good. But if they have Boss KO Medicham, then I'm... What do I do if they Boss KO Medicham? So I was talking about how keeping a bench space open for like the... If I kept an Ultra Ball around and a bench space open for Luminion, then I could get Clara. Clara recovers Medicham, then I get the guaranteed Medicham here. But even if I Medicham here... if I Medicham here, it basically guarantees me the dub, it feels like, to be honest. The like Echoing Horn. To be honest, the Echoing Horn feels like it's gonna come in clutch here. Yeah, because of Echoing Horn, Medicham feels like it would win me the game here. I don't know. It also, like, they have to get the boss here though. If they don't get a boss here, then we're fine. Let's see. Artisan, okay. What are they even gonna get here? Oh, Cresselia. Oh, wow. They can't KO anything, though. Oh, wow. Sick play, man. More Ralts? Let's get it. All right, now I think they're, like, overbenching a little bit, right? Maybe not. Got 3 energy in there. Now I feel like I can just win through snipes, though. Yeah, I feel like I'm just going to win through picking apart their bench. Oh, I'm out of retrievals. Uh-oh. So I need to find that Clara. Yeah, I need to find Clara now. Dude, this is insane. They're so lucky. Am I down my escape rope as well? They're so lucky. Well, I can... What if I Irida... Oh my gosh. Okay, if I Irida for escape rope, though... If I Irida for escape rope, then I can't find Clara next turn. No, but I could Irida for escape rope. Okay, I mean, that might work, actually. I can Irida for... But if I escape rope, they're just going to push up Gardevoir. I could... but I could Irida for escape rope and Luminion, is what I was going to say. Am I drinking Modelo? No. You still not liking Reversal and Guardy? I've been playing no Reversal, yeah. Dude, they're going after my... Dude, they're just trolling. Why are they going after my artillery? Maybe they think I'm stuck here, though. That'd be fair then, I guess. So this to 20, move 20 over. Is my escape rope in here? It is. Okay. Be honest, babe. I mean, I kind of gotta go for it here, to be honest. I feel like I don't see how I can not go for it here. Oh, I didn't know what I got there for a second, though, and I kind of tripped out. Okay. Wait, hang on. Let me do this first. And I want to remove their Curlia. Why'd they put Manaphy in play? I want to remove their Curlia from play as well. That thing's annoying. Do this. Get escape rope. Minion. I mean, another switch card in here wouldn't be bad as well, to be honest. Like another escape rope or something. Wouldn't hate to see that in this deck. Me smile. We don't have a lot of... The problem here is we don't have a lot of energy left. We'll see how this goes, though. On breath. Yoga Boop the active. Well, they have to push up the Curlia now. What do I get? I don't even know what's left, to be honest. Ooh. Nah, you had to set up that Curlia there, though. Now that's a dub! Wait, right? Clara. Snipe, 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 retreat, attack. Yeah, they had to send up Curlia there. Is Clara in there? Let's make sure. Before I do something stupid. Clara's in the deck. Can confirm. I'm still not sure how I feel about the Clara versus the Super Rod, but it's probably better to be a Clara, to be honest. Be able to get the energy right back to your hand is just better. Pokemon recovery aspect of it is like not super important. It's really all about the energy recovery aspect of it. And yeah, so definitely better. Like they had like that cheesy opening with like they had that cheesy opening. The cheesy opening was pretty cheesy. Dude, imagine if you could chain yoga loops. That'd be insane. Well, the card would be like broken if you could, right? It would definitely be like pretty broken. What if they boss the Zamaken? They can't. What if they do the impossible? Oh, they also could have sent up Guardy EX. Tina deck, bro. It's disgusting. PTC Joe hasn't had a bug since it shut down. That's true. PTC Joe's been pretty consistent ever since it got shut down. Take us back, bro. Please take us back. PTCGO days. So this is a pretty good matchup. I mean, we have a pretty good hand as well, so we're gonna set up here pretty clean probably. I see tier Lostina in tier 1. Well, it's because there's a tier S in Torch tier list. Also, there's a ton of bad decks in Torch tier list as well, so that automatically inflates the value of other decks in like a tier list. I don't know if it was Torch tier list, but in the tier list that Torch used. If you have to put everything in the tier, then it's gonna bump some decks that like should be lower or could theoretically be lower. They'll have to go up a tier or whatever. There's only like 4 tiers in the list as well. But I don't know, Lostina might be a tier 2 deck. I mean, it's not like it's tier 1 though. Like you say tier 1, but there was also a tier S, which was Gardevoir, so it's not quite it's not like it's, that's why I'm not actually just like not a big fan of tier S, to be honest. It's like okay to have a tier S, I guess. It's like okay. I feel like you should just have like tier 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Does Guardi's beat IF? I mean, I don't disagree with that. That doesn't mean that Guardi shouldn't just be in tier 1 and then you should bump everything else under it. What did I say? Rapid Intel's a rogue deck? No. Definitely wouldn't. Are they done cooking yet? They don't have any attackers out. It's definitely lost Tina though. Definitely. Oh yeah. Oh. Maybe just have it in there for the shred. They might just have this in here for shred. Actually, this matchup could get tough, right? Because they do. How annoying is that? It's not that annoying, right? I'm okay with that. Is Guardi better than Lost Box though? Yeah, Guardi's the best deck in the format for sure. I don't want to play the heavy ball if I don't have to, so we're just gonna go with this. I did prize a Remoraid. Both of those are there, which is good. I don't have to like prize everything. I really just want to like pick apart their bench here, to be honest. I'm just gonna leave the Urshifu in the active, I think. Okay, what did I prize though? Two, I'm using 1, 2, 2. Prize a basic water. I don't know. I prize a bunch. I had to prize some other stuff too, though, right? Well, I'm about to check my prize cards with the heavy ball. What am I doing? Just grab these two and play the heavy ball. Right, so it's gonna be heavy ball, octo, heavy ball, octo, horn, ultra ball, energy search, ultra ball, and then grab double, Teleon. I could sign my Remoraid with Greninja here. Do I want to play the heavy ball, or do I want to save it as ultra ball fodder? What would I even want off the nest ball? I think I just wait, right? Because I would maybe want a nest ball for like Metacham or Alakazam. Then I just pass, and I maybe ultra ball it away. But what would I ultra ball for? There's nothing to ultra ball for either. There's nothing to ultra ball for. But I feel more right on Flaffy in the meta. It's like a tier 4 or 5 deck. I remember my friend played one Tina V and Lost Ray for shred. Yeah, I actually Tina V in Lost Ray wasn't actually bad at some point. It was like okay, because you needed shred to get around. It got around, what did it get around? Ice Cube, Flying Pikachu. There a couple things that helped you deal with. There was like actually a time where it was decent. Definitely a time where it was decent. See, I don't know about this though. Well, now I have to. See, maybe I should have got triple Inteleon here, to be honest. To play around like escape rope KO. That's like the one thing I did think about that. I was like, well, what if they go escape rope? I don't want to lose my Remoraid, so I have to push Inteleon then. But if I push Inteleon, then I don't want to. How do I feel about Arctina? Solid. If I push Inteleon though, I want to have 2 Inteleons next turn. I'm not sure about this, to be honest. This is pretty sus. We'll see what their full turn looks like here, I guess. Oh, they're cooking. Yeah, I maybe should have got another Inteleon here. Not sure. Well, they're cooking as much as Lostina is expected to cook, to be honest. Which is what they did. They've lost on 2 grass energy. Are they just abyss seeking? Bro, this deck is so pathetic. Your deck is pathetic. It's just so, this deck is so pathetic, bro. It's unreal how pathetic this deck is. Like tiltingly pathetic. Like, oh my gosh. All right. How many boss are they down? 1, We haven't seen cross switchers yet, but they could play them. They can Lost Zone my active next turn, or use the Lost Abyss or whatever. I don't even know what I want to do here, to be honest. I need to keep this around just in case. Like, if I put Alakazam down, I can't let them just Boston Sableye me to death, so. I want to get the Urshifu. No, I think I want to get the Alakazam here. It's like the hardest thing to get because it can get everything else. I mean, honestly, my turn this turn is like not that great. I don't even know if I should have evolved my active, to be honest. I'm just gonna go Karina's Focus and like pray. I could have just got a Rapture Energy and Punch, actually. To be honest, that wouldn't have been that bad, but of course we were getting it anyway, so why would I ever play like that, to be honest? I mean, I kind of want to get the stadium right. I don't want to... I could get the stadium... No, that's not good enough. I'm going to grab this, though. I'm assuming they're getting a knockout next turn. And if they're not, then sheesh, man. Yeah, then big sheesh. That's just a yikes. But this is like good enough for me for right now, to be honest, I think. Did they gate and only grab a Psychic? I mean, that's all they had. They've already lost on 2 grass. And a Gracier. Lost Tina feels like, you know how like when you sometimes play against a Lost Zone deck and they kind of just keep, you're just like not doing anything. Like as the game is progressing, they just like cook themselves out of the game. Lost Tina feels like the ultimate cooked themselves out of the game deck, where it's like more often than not, if you don't do anything, they'll just win the game for you. Like you're just sitting here, waiting, watching. The game's progressing. They're playing a lot of cards, a lot of actions every turn, and then they like Mirage Gate and then Abyss Seeking. It's awesome. Ooh. We should be getting cooked here, though. Yeah. All right. They are knocking us out. They are knocking us out. They got that. They got that going for them. I'm gonna KO this thing. Well, ooh, it's a lot of energy to leave in play. I don't know. I guess I kind of have to do it though, to be honest. Yeah. Tina players just aren't closers. True. Very true. Very true. I don't know how they're gonna close out this game, to be honest. Let's see. I can kind of just like run around their Tina for the rest of the game though, and just KO like triple or quad Comfy to win the game. I think that might be my plan here. Like I'm gonna KO this with Inteleon. I'll probably even. Well, let's see what I draw here. Let's see what I draw. Good Iono off this. Yeah, I guess, right? I want to go ahead and get a stadium right now. I kind of do want to get a stadium right now. I have the Water Energy in my hand. I do want a double gunner. I don't know how I approach the rest of the game from here, though, to be honest. I don't really want to give them access to Greninja either, but I kind of do need to get the stadium here. I don't think I really have a choice. Yeah, stadium for sure. I want to utilize this water while I have it, so. Oops, this first. I'm just gonna. I could put some damage on the Tina. We could theoretically build up quite a bit of damage on the Tina. Could almost get it in like one. But I think we just build up damage on the Comfies, to be honest. Iono, kill their hand. Energy retrieval for 1. I don't like it. The Cheryl is kind of sick, though, to be honest. I think I do this, though. Like, yeah, I think I do that, actually. I just set up some loopage, and then I should move 2 over just to get it like primed. Yeah, the Cheryl's the sick card here for sure. The Cheryl could be like ridiculous next turn, but depending on what they actually do, we'll see what they actually attack with here. my assumption is they're gonna hit for 280 and then try and clean up. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, we have like plays for days here. We got, yeah, they're just done. I don't see how they ever win. I think we just win. It's over. It's over, folks. Pack it up. Wrap it up. Yeah, I don't see how they ever. I don't see what they ever do here to ever have a chance to win. We have too much. Yeah, too much damage. Maybe a couple switch cards could set me back enough. They're going with the Sableye play. They're gonna put like 280, so 4 on each Inteleon. And then I don't know. They could also just KO my Remoraid here. I guess that could be a little bit annoying from the Sableye. Put them down to 2 prize cards. They still have to somehow want to KO an Inteleon. Doesn't seem very good. I feel like the better play is to hit for 280 and then clean up with Sableye, or Sableye set them up and then KO with the Giratina. Their win con is my game bugging out. That feels like the most likely win con for my opponent here. That feels like the most likely one. There's the Tina. Or maybe their game bugs in and they double V-star me. Instead of a bug out, it's a bug. Dude, they didn't do anything, bro. What are you doing, bro? Oh my gosh, I'm so good. All right, now I'm pretty sure we win. I don't see how we lose with that top deck. There's no way we lose, right? We have so much damage. It's crazy. It's wild. It's just a Pokemon trading card game. We need 4 prize cards. W again. Stack them up. Actually, I don't. Oh no, I was supposed to use Alakazam there. Ooh, cringe. I forgot. It doesn't matter though. Actually, I was supposed to use Alakazam there, but it actually doesn't matter that I didn't. But still a misplay. At the end of the day, it's a misplay. Oh my gosh. Oof. So tedious. Dude, just like take away like the... They don't even have to remove the animation from the game. They just need to make it so the animation doesn't inhibit me from starting to place damage counters. Like this animation needs to go... Dude, I talk about this all the time. All I do is talk about all the things that needs to change on PTCG Live. Oh no. Oh, well, I guess I would leave this here theoretically. I only need 10 there. It's just like all these little animations and like notices where you like it's downtime where you're locked out of the game. It's just like really annoying. It's like really annoying. If they just got rid of all of them, the games would go so much smoother. Like this shuffling, but why doesn't it let me interact with the Rapid Strike energy, you know? I don't know.